Hey guys, Travis here for the end of the third week in North America for the LCS. I'm actually joined by Nickwu, fresh off of Complexity's first win this season. Super excited. So now everybody has at least one win. You guys closed it out. You made sure that you didn't go into week four winless. Congratulations, that's awesome. Talk to me about that game against GGU because it seemed, especially at the end, so stressful. Like it was, you guys had the lead, but just couldn't finish it out.
Yeah, a game against GGU, it was a little bit stressful because they did ban me out. Zed and Jace is my signatures. But I pulled out Shen. I was still comfortable with Shen. I guess most people just didn't know that. And then from there, we just played a comp that would kill Twitch. And we had the Malphite. We had Vi. Once it got set up, once we killed Twitch, we just needed to kill Zion. Once we killed our Lee. Once we killed Lee, the game was done. They had no damage after that, and that was our plan. It got stressful towards the end just because they got the Baron, or we got like ace or like killed in their jungle, and then they got the Baron. Um, but then we kind of killed them after that, so it was going real back and forth, and we were a little stressed that once they had gotten the Baron that we were gonna lose, but then we kind of made it back, and then after that we were just methodically split pushing them and getting objectives whenever we can.
So I talked to Claykey before your guys' game. He said that you guys have this strategy where you're always going to make sure that, and I don't know how, but you're always going to make sure that you beat. If one team has to play another team later on, the first team is going to beat them. So in this time, Marn beat out GGU so that they were on tilt for you guys. So is this it's working so far, right? Is this something that is from the FGC? I know you said there was a term associated with it.
Well, it is, there's just general mind games, and sometimes in the FGC they call it Yomi. There's different levels of Yomi. We're on that next level where when you put a team down once, they're just down, they're down and out, they're on tilt. GGU got beat by Marn. They're like, how? We're done. We got to scrape the first round, and now we're going in here, morale down. That's the strat. Yeah.
So you guys don't play each other for a while. So right now you guys are like the left and right fists. Like Marn comes in and punches, and then Complexity comes in and finishes them off, right?
Yeah.
So let's just talk about what's been happening with you guys at the house and how you guys have been getting ready for this. Like, was there a lot of practice that went into this week? Did you guys target these teams specifically, or do you guys just sort of approach it holistically and just try to get better at your champions?
Um, we do probably we do specific training. So when we practice, we try to get get a wider variety of heroes and comps and stuff. Come closer to game time, we'll review the teams. We'll review what they play normally, what they're comfortable with, comps and strats. We'll draw them up on our. We have a big whiteboard, um, and from there we just take one game at a time. Like I said, we had CLG the first day. We drew them up. We focused to them on that day, and then the next day we talked about GGU and Vulcan. I believe it was Vulcan. Yeah. Um, yeah, and that's how we approach the our training.
Now, Chuuper, you've been here this entire interview. We just you didn't just run up here, so I'm just going to throw a question to you. What did you think of that game? I mean, obviously, as you heard when you were here, Nick Wu took us through the whole thing. But how do you feel about yourself in that game?
We're just extremely, extremely, extremely relieved. If there's one word I could use to describe how our team feels after that game, it's just relieved. If we went 0-4 after this week, we'd have had some like serious reevaluation going on. So we're just glad we finally got one, and big props to the GGU boys. They did really good early, and we had to play from a deficit, and I'm glad that we managed to have the mental stability to stick through and follow through with our game plan.
Now, congratulations on that. But I do want to address something that occurred yesterday. So, Skara on his phone, his background actually is a picture of you TF ulting to about 1 foot in front of you in the river. He actually set that as the background on his phone and has shown pretty much everyone at the studio. In fact, he showed me it twice yesterday, and then another time when we went out to dinner. Do you feel like he's just trying to target you specifically with mind games? And was that a photoshopped picture? Did that actually happen? What's going on?
It's just, Scar is a veteran of the league. It's just another tactic he's trying to use to intimidate some of the newcomers, such as myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do my best to not fall for it. And in fact, he did show me that picture quite a bunch of times yesterday as well. And no, it's not photoshopped. It happened in a serious scrim. But I believe everyone's seen the Frog in Reddit thread with his TF. So, only the best mids can pull off moves like that.
Do you feel like this is evidence that maybe Skara is not the nice guy that the community thinks that he is? Is this some sort of sinister thing that he's got going on?
I had never even known that Scar was a nice guy.
Really?
This was not apparent to me.
Yeah.
But no, actually, I love Skara. He's a great guy, and he actually helped me right before our matches today. So yeah, shout out to Skara. I guess I don't know. I need to pull out my TF and LCS match to change everyone's opinions.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. Nick, I just want to get confirmation with you. Skara not a nice guy, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Asshole.
Yeah.
No, I mean Scar is a great guy. Scar is a great guy. I don't know what exactly is the perception of the community what is he's a saint, right? Yeah.
He's nice guy Skara.
Oh yeah, I mean, he takes like some leisures with it. I mean, I could hear he can be but it's all like tough love actually. When he's helping like Chuuper, it's tough love. So he's still a nice guy, but he's not afraid to get dirty and tell you how it is. Yeah.
All right, Chuuper, I've been asking everybody here, how are you guys going to get ready for this, like, what I know people are starting to call Hell Week? 4 days out, you got a bunch of different games you're going to play. Are you nervous at all, or are you just like, yeah, we're going to go in there and just start bopping people? I know that's an FGC term, right?
Yeah, we're gonna body them, Frey.
Yeah.
But no, we're never fully just like 100% confident going to a match. There's always some nerves, especially since I'm like new to the whole scene. I'm still getting really accustomed to everything and playing on a weekly schedule. But I'm fairly confident that if we just boot camp this week, like play every day, no breaks, maybe just for like some food once in a while, a
Maybe some
bathroom
food.
break here and here and there. Maybe we can bring one of those jars next to our chairs. Then I think we'll be fine.
Well, Nick, you want to close us out with any shout-outs to Complexity fans or anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, of course, shout outs to PNY, Origin, Sound Blaster, G8, just all our sponsors. Shout outs to Claky D, Team Martin. I guess FGC shout outs. Shout outs to Dreamlab, Land Center that I used to work before, made me who I am today. And that's
And Chuuper, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, also shout outs to Twitch. We stream on there. They're a great sponsor. And shout outs to the Smash Brothers Melee community. I love you guys. You guys don't get enough recognition as it is. I hope to see everyone at EVO. And shout outs to my friends back at home, Solid Bowl for life. And yeah, shout outs to my teammates for putting up with me every day.
And big thanks, I'm sure, to all the Complexity fans out there. I know you got a lot of people rooting for you guys. For everyone, this is Travis during the LCS Week 3. Just closing it out. You can check out the rest of our coverage at gamespot.com/LCS.